Hello. Um, I don't know what's going on with my internet, but I'm having some internet issues. I got like the real internet from Verizon and I have a hotspot as well, and they're both acting up. They're going in and out. But I decided to hop on here and create this video so that you'll have your assignment for today. For cosmetology and natural hair cultivation, flip to page 30. We'll be reviewing page 30, 31, and 32, the whole business skills. And for manicuring, it's the same except it's chapter 20, 21, and 22. So everybody grouped together working on business, and we will throw in some nail art at the end of this week. But these three chapters together is going to help jumpstart your career that you're working so hard for. It's going to help you knowing these business skills, and you want to tap into more. Hopefully you finish your 67 ways. That's going to work as a catalyst, so it's going to speed up the process if you have those 67 ways completed. One of the 67 ways was to have a mentor, so you definitely want to reach out and try to capture that on video or phone call, or if you meet up somewhere with your mentor, a picture or something like that, and send it to me because I am working on a mentorship program, and that will help inspire some of the new babies that's coming in. Okay, so let's flip to our chapters. I'm gonna be going back and forth from just making sure the chapters line up. So the first chapter, 30 and chapter 20 for manicuring, is talking about being and getting prepared for licensure and placement in the job industry. So you want to be prepared. We used to take we still do take field trips to the 10 nail bar, and I got connected with the 10 nail bar because they reached out to me and said they was so impressed with our students when they came to apply for jobs. They had resumes, cover letters, portfolios. They were just well prepared. So I was excited about that. I kept our relationship going, so we go there for field trips and everything. But it was so refreshing to know that things that I added to our curriculum that's not in the regular cosmetology or manicuring curriculum, I added because I thought was really important for you to not just read about it, but to actually create one. So creating a resume just for the beauty industry, but keeping some of your other good skills. So just say you have skills in customer service, cu- customer service. Um, it's some really good skills to have in the beauty industry. So you definitely want to keep that on your resume to highlight that. And if you have skills in, just say, the medical field, nursing, you want to keep that and add that. That's going to help you with your resume by saying that you learned not only in one place but two places about bacteria and sanitation and just the level of it in the hospital. So you want to keep that. So certain things you'll keep. Factory work, I don't know if that really, pertains to the beauty industry. So you might want to take that off, or if you can find or have some relevance to it, add it to your resume, but make sure you say like what it is, what the special component is. So I want you to read this chapter 30 and chapter 20, how to prepare for licensure and employment. Prepare for licensure. So preparing for licensure is preparing for your state board exam. So make sure you show up on Wednesdays, packed and ready to run through. At all costs, you want to get all the practice in that you can, because I did change some things. Once you graduate, I might allow one time, but multiple times you're gonna have to start paying, because it's very time consuming, and to me it feels like you didn't maximize what you should have done in class, and then now you're trying to have me and my staff work overtime for no pay, um helping you with preparing for state board. So you want to get all the practice in that you can during class time, and studying and preparing for the written exam as well. So they have some tips to help you with preparing for that. And I did give you the site. I'm gonna post it on Google Classroom. I think I had put it in the chat last time, but it is a studied Instagram to help you with studying tips and everything. And it's telling you about test day in the manicuring book, and same thing in the cosmetology book. Understanding formats of tests, and the test is multiple choice, all multiple choice. So how to do, your reasoning in picking your answers, and understanding the formats, the different formats, and the practical exam, preparing for employment. Once you get to preparing for employment, you'll see inventory of personnel characteristics form, and I want you to complete this form. Um, it's in the textbook, so you can fill it out in your textbook, or if not, make a copy of that sheet, or just write it all out. And I would like a copy of this. So you're gonna check off your posture, grooming. This is making a analysis of yourself. Go on there and be honest, and you're going to check off excellent, good, average, poor. You need to work on these things, and then we're gonna figure out together, me and you. We're gonna figure out ways that you can work on these things. And then you're going to go to your inventory of technical skills and check off like what you're really good at and sure of, and things that you can use some work in, so that we can sharpen those skills and get you better prepared for the workplace. So this is what we're going to work on together this week. Well, throughout the rest of the time that you're in school, but I need to know what they are, what your concerns are. And then we have short-term, long-term goals. You pretty much got that in your vision book. And I want you to add this sheet to your vision book. So even if you have to write it out nice and creative and cute, and then once you checked off everything and write your plans for improvement down, take a picture of it, and I'm going to put a place for upload, and we're going to go over these together, individually, so that we can work on these things. How to get the job you want, and a salon survey. So, with the activity for the week, that's basically what we just talked about. We're going to keep a daily record of your positive attitude, punctuality, diligent practice, teamwork, all of these things to make sure that you're on top of what you should be doing, what you should be saying when you go get a job. You want to be top number one. I had one student, it was amazing. We started off kind of rough, a lot of people, I would say, until they get to know me, they might take me like the wrong way. And then so we started off kind of rough and we work things out. I'm always trying to work things out, even if I have to toss you out and then bring you back. We both have a new whole outlook on everything, and we worked well together after that. And so some of the things she started to try to understand and get in my head and wonder, well, why, and it has to be a reason, So she goes and get a job. She graduates, get her license, goes and get a job. Um, and within the first few days got reassessed. She got hired, but she got reassessed as the team leader. And she says, and they're like, wow, you're just amazing. And she's thinking to herself, like, you don't know where I came from. Miss McQueen don't play. She'll throw you out there, have you, working on things and getting the experience that you need, just hands on, just raw and rough. And so she came back and told me that, and she could appreciate, my tactic and how I do things. And come on, let's get it done, that's what we in school for. If we make any mistakes, it's okay, because the clients came in willingly and knowingly that this is a school and that it's not going to be perfect. It's signs posted up in the front. They sign a waiver, and I always let them know, the students. So in case, they elderly and they might come in and thinking, I see I see stations and mirrors. This is a salon. No, no, no. This is a school. This is a whole learning environment. And thank you so much for coming in, letting us practice on you. Pack your patience. I say all kind of things like that just to let the clients know. So I am an appreciative of them coming in, letting us practice, but I want to reel it back in and let them know, it's not going to be perfect. And I actually think that the students that come through our school is just amazing, already having talents and skills that just need to be cultivated a little, like not coming in with totally no skills. And I do have some students that came in with no skills that left with amazing skills. So that's what the whole system is set up for, to help the students who just need a little bit of help, and to get the students that don't have any skills or knowledge of the industry to where they need to be. Okay, so finish reading the chapter. It's going to talk about the different types of salons that you could go, work at, and you choose one. So you got in homework page 1032 for cosmetology, and that is the chart. And for manicuring, it's page 427. That is the chart. And go ahead and start picking what type of salon. Let me know what type of salon. And then the resume development. If you already created a resume, cover letter, portfolio, here's your time today to just take another look at it and update it. My resume is all set up for like a director of a school, and whenever need be, I have to update it. You might get new skills to add to it. So I have to add, I got my cosmetology license, instructor license 2 years ago. So I have to add that, and new things. You might have went on some hair shows or anything like that, make sure you get a certificate from those people so that you can post it in your portfolio. If you didn't get a certificate, get pictures of you, with your trophy or you at the show, and type it out. This was the iBeauty hair show 2003. Make sure you put the year and everything. That you were in it, and they know that being in a show or didn't doing anything extra like that, you gained extra and more skills than what the next person have. So should I hire this person or should I hire this person? So they're gonna take all of that in consideration. So look over the resume development and have do's and don'ts of the resume. Make sure you go through your resume and check for the do's and the don'ts. They have nice new resumes now. You can add a picture of yourself. They upgraded them. You can make a digital portfolio so that you can just email it, or you can bring it in, do a little slideshow. They got all different ways, you can do it, or you can physically take your book in and show them. So you're going to target the establishment that you want to go work at, and then write down questions. So not only are they interviewing you, you're interviewing them. I need to know, how much you get paid, where this. Do you have, a sanitation and disinfection area, or how does that work? Just write down some questions and concerns that you might have. And I do have the salon visit checklist. Go through the salon visit checklist. Make sure you have that intact. And you also will need a cover letter, with your resume cover letter. And then after the salon visit, I think I want my seniors to go out on a day. Um, you get hours for it. It's like you were going to school, but go out on a day and job seek. Then you'll need a little thank you card. So once you go out on the job seek, you could send them a little thank you. It could be an email, or a card, just to let them know, thank you, for spending your time with me, and blah blah blah. Hope you take me in consideration, and blah blah blah. And then preparing for your interview checklist. It has all this important information, and hopefully we'll be able to log on tomorrow. I'm gonna be working on it today so that we can go over these things. So don't just close the book. Oh, no class. Yeah, you got class, and in your mindset, you should be thinking every day, whether it's school or not, every day, what could I be doing to do better? I need, or get closer, to my dream. And completing these chapters is one thing, but just throwing them together really fast and not really retaining the information and taking notes and trying to really, implement these things, you're missing the whole point. So you got your homework assignments. It is a space on Google Classroom in classwork for resume, cover letter, and portfolio. Please upload there. If you already have one and you updated it or whatever, you can mark it revised. And I'm going to make a place for the inventory of personal characteristics. So you can pop that there, and I can start looking to see what we need to work on, that homework assignment. And then I'm just taking a look in the manicuring. It's pretty much everything was the same that we just discussed. Target a few establishments and make a little list of the establishments that you're targeting, and write those down. So I'm gonna have a place for all of these things and post them in there. It's gonna be the resume, cover letter, portfolio, the salons that you're targeting for job placement, and a space for your personal characteristics. So turn those items in for your grade tonight. It's all due by 11:59 p.m. tonight. So I'm giving you all day, not even just school time. But make sure these items is uploaded on time, so that you can get your hours for today. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.